Okay, I'm going to make coffee in an unnecessarily complicated way because it's Sunday evening and there's not much going on. So I got my camping stove out here. It's an MSI portable stove I bought like 15 years ago. And as summer's coming along, it's probably time to get out the camping equipment and check it. I'm making a little, going to boil some water, make some coffee with a French press, and we'll see how long it takes for the water to boil. First I'm going to start out pouring 12 ounces of water into this aluminum pan. Measured it out because, I don't know, apparently you make better coffee if you're a little bit more precise than I normally am. Then I'll start up the gas jet with this ferrous rod. Turn on the gas to the stove. Come on. There we go. Okay, this rod needs a little bit of polishing or something. Anyway, and I'm going to use a stopwatch to see how long it actually takes to get this water to a boil. Let's see. There we go. That's alarm mode. Jesus, there we go. Is this how you start it? Nope. Mode. God, these things are so goddamn complicated. Okay, let's just use the clock over there. It's easier than this fancy watch. Anyway, it's 9:56. Let's put this water on here. I'll throw a pot lid on top so that retain more of the heat. Okay, and just let it go. And you know what they say, a watch kettle never comes to a boil. So I'll just put this and stop, and then we'll look at the time when it's boiling. Okay, it's been like 3-4 minutes. It's getting bubbly, but it's not boiling yet. So let's put this back on there. I ground the coffee beans and got the whatchamacallit ready, the French press. So let's just wait and see how long this takes. I tried building some of those penny stoves from beer cans over the last few days. I think I made 3 of them. The first one was successful, but what happened? It wasn't actually able to. I couldn't sustain the fire for very long, even though I used a fair amount of antifreeze. The second 2, they just split open. It actually takes quite a long time to make those things, and I must have watched a couple hours worth of instructional videos on how to make them on YouTube. Certainly was. There we go. So there's a boil. So I don't know how many minutes that was. 8 minutes, maybe something like that. So let's turn the water off, and I will pour it into the French press. Let's go a little wider. Okay, that's as wide as it gets. I'll turn the gas on. And let's pour this into the French press where there is no coffee in here. I haven't made this thing in a long time, so I kind of forgotten. I think you put the coffee in first and then the water. Okay, so put the coffee inside of the press. Okay, there we go. And then pour the water in. Smells good. Let's put the top on here. Push it down slightly. The grounds are below the surface. Okay, and I think that you just let that steep for a few minutes. I'm really beginning to empathize with the people that make videos on YouTube. Things that I've never even considered before, like a black coffee maker on a black stove. It's almost impossible to see. It's just a big jungle of black metal and glass. Anyway, this is a practice thing, obviously, and hopefully I can turn out some better ones when I really think this thing through. Okay, I've been waiting long enough, and since this is kind of been devoid of much action, I thought I'd widen out a little bit and show you what you've all been waiting for: the plunge of the French press and the pour of the coffee into the mug. Looks pretty dark. Well, bottoms up. Not bad. Well, that's it, fellas. That's how I make a cup of coffee with a camp stove on a perfectly good stove, which I should have probably used, but just for the fun of filming it or videoing it. Anyway, take care until later.